amigos y amigas. You are now with Jocelyn, y como siempre, I'm so grateful you are here. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome as well. If you enjoy lifestyle, spirituality, self-development, journaling, and all of that good stuff, then make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos and you join in on this beautiful, growing community. This is our weekly energy reading for the week ahead, where we are gaining a deeper understanding and higher conscious awareness of what the overall energy is for this upcoming week and how we can navigate it, how we can remain in alignment with our higher selves, with our higher potentials. I always set the intention that those who are meant to receive the messages gained from this reading align to this video, align to these messages. So if you align to this video, then there may be some messages that you are meant to hear. We are just now transitioning out of a very special and significant and powerful and eye-opening, heart-opening Aries New Moon. And so I'm curious to see what the energy for this week is. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just a disclaimer that I do live in the city, so there may be some neighborly noises. I set the intention that we are going to remain centered and grounded throughout the reading. If you would like to grab some writing materials to take some notes and jot down whatever it is that calls to you, that resonates with you throughout the video, then go ahead and grab your materials, get yourself settled and comfortable. I already cleansed myself, cleansed my deck, cleanse my space in preparation for this reading. Some messages already came out for us. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? What is the overall energy for this upcoming week? Okay, we already got a few messages here. So the first ones that came out, I'm gonna get to the one that came out facing upright and just feels like the one. We got the Magic Guardian to unlock the magic within. In last week's energy reading, what really came up for us is that this Aries New Moon and just this time and this season is really encouraging us to create the passionate life that we deserve and to really heal what we need to heal, let go of what we need to let go of, take care of what we need to take care of, to really fully come into that belief and the confidence and the worthiness that we deserve a passionate life and that it is possible for us to manifest the passionate life that we deeply desire, that aligns with our most authentic and true selves. And so it doesn't come to a surprise for me that this week it's encouraging us, we're being encouraged to unlock the magic within. So it's kind of this continued unfoldment to last week's energy. We're still going to be feeling the energy of this Aries New Moon this week, but it's time for us to be reclaiming and stepping into the power within us, the magic within us, to be trusting ourselves, to continue to trust ourselves as our life continues to unfold and as we come into the manifestations of our passions and our purpose. I do feel called to read what the booklet says in regards to the Magic Guardian, so here we go. You are the magic, you are the answer, you have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desires into being. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. You have the power to manifest that passionate life you deserve. You have that power to heal all that you need to heal, to let go of all that you need to let go of, to call in all that you need to call in, to create the life that you deserve, the life that is already available to you, and the life that will be brought forth from within first and foremost. So this is a week for us to be affirming ourselves that we are the magic. We are the ones to create this life with assistance from the divine, of course. It's not all on us, but we are incredibly powerful, and we do have a say in the direction, in the unfoldment in our lives. We also got surround yourself with protective energy, the arrow. Call upon your spirit team, call upon whatever God, higher power it is that you pray to protect you. Open yourself up to receive divine protection, okay? Because there's a lot of funky energy going on out there as everyone is in the midst of experiencing what has been suppressed come to the surface, as everyone is experiencing their own healing and confronting their own shadows. And not everyone knows how to properly approach their healing yet, approach their shadows yet. Just make sure that you are protecting yourself at this time, okay? We've got the Sky Father, to trust the unknown. If you have been finding yourself experiencing, feeling doubt or worry or stress or any of the emotions that have to do with those, due to the fact that you are experiencing unknowns, uncertainties, you don't know exactly where you're headed or how your life is unfolding or why things are happening the way that they're happening, just trust the unknown, trust in divine order. This, when you are in the midst of unknowns, when you are in the midst of transition and transformation, that is when you have the opportunity to really, really strengthen your spiritual practice, your spiritual beliefs, and your spiritual faith in divine timing, divine order, divine intervention, divine protection, divine guidance. Do you really believe those things? Something that I was thinking about on my walk yesterday is that when I find myself feeling doubt or worry or stress or any of those kinds of emotions, I turn to myself and I ask myself, do you believe in a higher power? Do you believe in divine order? Do you believe that all is happening in your favor and that what is for you won't miss you? Do you believe in divine timing? And my answer is yes. When I remind myself of my beliefs, I calm myself down and all those doubts and worries and stresses melt away, because it's like, if I'm going to believe in this, I have to believe in this, and I'm going to practice the beliefs. This is all a practice, y'all. This is all a practice. And so take the times when you find yourself feeling some kind of way in the midst of unknowns, embody the Sky Father energy and trust in the unknown. Trust in what you do not know. Okay? I feel called to read what it says in the booklet for the Sky Father as well. You are the co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that is not only around you but within you. And the Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. I feel like the Sky Father, to trust in the unknown, and the Magic Guardian, to unlock the magic within. really, really go hand in hand, especially when it said here, there is a greater power that is not only around you but within you. It's emphasizing that truth, that there is a great power within each and every single one of us, and it's time for us to unlock that, to liberate that, to acknowledge that, to come into the confidence that that exists within us. And we're also being reminded that we are not alone, that our guardian angel is with us, and our guardian angel is the arrow that came up for us in surrounding ourselves with protective energy. We have protective energy surrounding us with our guardian angels. So just acknowledge your guardian angel. Open yourself up to receive your guardian angel, affirm your guardian angel, communicate with your guardian angel, and know that you're not alone on this journey. As alone as it may feel for you right now in this season, as alone as you may feel, you are not alone. We have to remind ourselves that this life is so much more beyond what it is that we see in front of us. The 3D dimension isn't the only dimension or realm that exists. There are other dimensions, other realms, other entities that aren't physical, that aren't 3D, that aren't human, that aren't animal. There are spirits, there are energies that are surrounding us in every single moment. So whenever you catch yourself being so narrow-minded and only seeing what's in front of you and getting caught up in that, remind yourself of the truth, the expansive truth, that you're not alone and that you are incredibly powerful. And you're incredibly capable, and you're incredibly willing, and you're incredibly deserving and worthy. Should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week, what energies do we align to? Should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week, what energies do we align with? Should any challenges or obstacles arise mentally, physically, spiritually, should any challenges arise this upcoming week, what energies do we align with? What do we turn to? What do we become aware of? What do we remind ourselves of? Should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week, personally, professionally, relationally, should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week? Okay. The first two that we got is truth. Should any challenges or obstacles arise this upcoming week, remind yourself of the truth. What is true? What is true? Something that a prompt that arose within me not too long ago is, are you experiencing what is happening before you, what is unfolding before you? Or are you experiencing your reaction to what is happening, to what is unfolding before you? There is a significant difference there, because often our reaction isn't based in the truth in the present moment. Our reaction is rooted in the past and what isn't unfolding right before us. And so when a challenge or obstacle arises, sometimes we're not even actually fully present in that challenge or obstacle. We react in a way that is rooted and that reflects in a past moment. And we're not allowing ourselves to really face the truth of what is actually taking place. So when a challenge or obstacle arises, return to the truth, return to the present moment, and check in with yourself to see, is this experience feeling challenging? Because I am approaching it, I am seeing it with the perception of the past, of an experience that I experienced in the past. And also check in with yourself to see what narratives or what stories you are making up within your own mind. Are you overthinking? Are you making assumptions? Are you creating these illusions that aren't the truth of what is actually taking place? Another thing you can ask yourself to return to the truth is, am I seeing this challenge or obstacle in a way that serves me in my highest good? Or am I seeing this in a way that dims my light, that makes me feel incapable of overcoming, that makes me feel like I'm not powerful enough, that I'm unworthy or undeserving in any single way? How are you making yourself feel amongst the challenge or obstacle that you are experiencing? And remind yourself of the truth that, again, you are powerful, you are capable, you are worthy, you are deserving. We also got potential. Remind yourself of the truth that there are many potentials. There are potentials for you to learn. There are potentials for you to vibrate higher, for you to ascend to a higher timeline, for you to experience a miracle, experience a pivot, a surprise that is incredibly pleasant and exciting and beyond what you can even currently imagine, that may come from this challenge or obstacle. Become more open-minded to the potentials that exist before you, to the possibilities that exist before you, and check in with yourself to see where and when you are being narrow-minded. Inner peace. Should any challenges or obstacles arise, prioritize your inner peace, your inner power, your inner worthiness, your inner knowing. May your peace be more of a priority to you than whatever reaction may come out of you experiencing a challenge or an obstacle. Because when you really prioritize peace, if inner peace is really a priority to you, you are not going to allow any external circumstance to disturb that. So ask yourself, is peace a priority to me? And we also got relaxation. Relax. Something that I read in one of my favorite books by Michael A. Singer called The Untethered Soul. One reason why I really, really enjoy that book is because he really makes it very digestible for us to understand how to process emotions, how to process reactions, how to process being human. And something that he brings up often is just to relax into the emotion, relax into the experience, relax into the situation, to actually physically relax your body, calm your nervous system. So note when you are tensing up mentally, physically, spiritually, amongst a challenging time, amongst an obstacle in your way, and relax. Also, just make time for relaxation, make time for play, make time for your childlike spirit to come alive, because that's incredibly healing, and that also reminds you of your worthiness, reminds you of your capability, reminds you of your power. It unlocks the magic within that came up for us earlier in this reading. And really, I feel like the energy, the encouragement to relax, to play, to be still, to slow down is really an energy, an encouragement for the whole month of April. That's what I'm sensing. What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? Post Aries New Moon. What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? There's an affirmation that is presenting itself to me right now in this video that I'm playing with these hertz frequencies, and it says, I willingly surrender old patterns and beliefs that are not serving me in a positive way. What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? Any other messages for us, divine, sacred ones, guardians of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, Most High, angels, loving ancestors? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? What do we focus on healing this upcoming week? Okay. The first card we got is duality. Duality. Acknowledging the duality that exists in all life, the divine duality that is essential to divine order. Healing the dualities within us and the perception of duality, reminding ourselves of the duality, the divine duality that exists in all life, all things. Our darkness, our light, the ways in which our darkness empowers our light, strengthens our light, and the way that our light balances our darkness. They go hand in hand. And that takes place in all things, right? That presents itself in all things. Duality is in all things, all situations, all experiences. Black and white, good and evil, yes and no, up and down, and want, don't want. These are all examples of dualistic thinking. What if you banned these labels from your thoughts for a day? What would happen? Would the world end? Doubtful. Would some person get away with something? No. Would you attach less emotion to a bad situation or drama? Possibly. If that happened and there was less attachment to a situation, you would keep your vibrations higher, which would enable you to deal more successfully with any given situation that comes your way. Given enough time, most quote-unquote bad situations work out in the end. It is your choice to be drama-free or spend a lot of time and energy wasted on a situation that will turn out okay in the end. What do you choose? Okay, so I was thinking of yin and yang in duality, and the reason why it's important to remind ourselves of the truth that lightness and darkness, that duality does exist in all things, divine duality to be specific, is to just remind ourselves, of the fact that when things are out of order, out of balance, we'll experience the other duality, the contrast, the 180, to bring ourselves back into balance, right? So sometimes if, for example, we find ourselves in the extreme of attachment, being incredibly attached to a relationship, and then we find ourselves experiencing a breakup with that relationship, and then we find ourselves experiencing a 180 and being in complete solitude, right? That other duality, that complete contrast. And the reason why we will experience such extremes sometimes in life is because we're coming into balance. We were completely on this end, now we're completely on the other end to bring ourselves back into balance. So that perspective, that truth in and of itself of yin and yang can bring forth healing for us. But the booklet is encouraging us to check in with ourselves when we are being so labelistic with things on like, this is good, this is bad, we're demonizing this, idolizing this, and is encouraging us to let that go. Let the labeling go. Let the identifying go. Let those attachments go. And be neutralized in our perceptions, in our approaches, in our responses to how life is unfolding before us. We also got the Death card. The deaths taking place in your life, both literally and figuratively, energetically, spiritually, mentally, professionally, personally, relationally, are for your greatest good. They are for your healing. And when you experience healing, you are going to experience deaths. Sometimes it'll be deaths of another person, it'll be deaths of a cycle, it'll be death of a version of ourselves, it'll be a death of a habit, it'll be a death of a thought pattern. Allow the deaths to take place, and again, don't be so attached. Our ego can freak out because our ego doesn't see the higher perspective. Our ego is very human. It isn't rooted in spiritual knowing. And so when our life takes a complete shift or it changes in a way that makes us uncomfortable, it triggers our ego and it freaks out, and it brings forth all these defense and survival mechanisms, and will make you want to attach to that thing, make you want to try to control that thing as a means to protect you, right? Our ego doesn't intend to do bad. It's actually intending to protect us. It's intending to help us. But sometimes it doesn't know any better, right? Because of its programmings, because of its influences, because of the traumas it's experienced. So be in a state of flow, right? Don't freak out and try to attach yourself to people, places, things. Try to take control of people, places, things because you're freaking out. Ask yourself, am I responding to life from a place of love or from a place of fear? We also got integration. Integration is incredibly important at this time. And also the number 33 is coming up as significant. So if you have been seeing the number 333, then just take note of that. See it as an omen, see it as a sign, see it as a direction, as a nudge from your spirit team. But integration is incredibly important. Integrating our healing, integrating our wisdom, integrating our lessons, integrating what we are gaining higher conscious awareness of, because we can know that something is not good for us, but if we're not actually integrating that knowing, if we're not actually practicing that knowing, does it do us any good? Being aware of something is incredibly important. It's incredibly powerful because all growth begins with awareness, but it is our responsibility to practice that awareness, to integrate that awareness, if we are truly, sincerely intending to ascend to higher timelines, to align with our higher potentials, to really heal on a cellular level. What do we focus on surrendering at this time, in this week, in this season, post Aries New Moon? What do we focus on surrendering? What do we focus on surrendering? Okay, let's look at the first ones that we got here. Surrender to effortlessness, right? This theme of surrendering, of ease, of relaxation, of neutralization, of balance is continuously coming up throughout the reading. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Go with the flow, remain in a state of flow. Surrender resentments. This card has been coming up a lot. This card has been coming up a lot, so I'm sensing that many in the collective are still holding on to resentments that they need to let go of, whether that's resentments towards others, resentments to life, resentments to God, resentments to self, resentments to the past. It's time to let those resentments go. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep going forward towards positive situations in your life. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Again, it's all about unlocking that magic within, really coming into the knowing, into the confidence that you are abundant from within, that abundance is available to you, that you deserve and you are worthy of abundance, of experiencing an abundant life. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Lastly, we got surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Practice conscious listening. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Again, ask yourself, am I responding from a place of fear, or am I responding from a place of love? Allow yourself to pause, to have those moments of pause, of stillness, to be intentional about the way that you're responding to life. We're moving beyond, we're transcending, we are ascending from the timeline of just immediate reacting to people, places, and things. We're not doing that anymore. We're not just going to react anymore. We're moving with intention. We are coming from a place of centeredness. We are rooted in our peace. Okay, here are affirmations. I trust my inner wisdom. There you go. This is bringing it all full circle. Knowing that you are wise, that there is a sage within you, there is a guardian within you, there is a protector within you, there is a leader within you, there is a healer within you. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. We've got another affirmation for safety. It is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. It is safe to look within. I am worth loving. Here we go with the worthiness affirmation. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Others reflect the love I have for myself. See the people around you as mirror reflections. How are they encouraging you? Are they reflecting the love that you deserve to give to yourself? Do they love you, and do they love themselves in a way that you deserve to love yourself? Are they reminding you of that? Are they mirror reflections of that purity within you, of the worthiness within you, of the love that you deserve? Lastly, I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. Again, unlocking the magic within, really coming into the knowing of our personal and spiritual power. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. In your prayers, in your affirmations, in your conversations with the divine. Be honest, be truthful about where it is that you're at, what it is that you're feeling. If you feel like you need to gain more clarity on something, if you would like to gain more understanding, more understanding, express that. My friends, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it brought forth clarity for you, encouragement. It makes you feel more confident in some way, shape, or form to progress forward in this upcoming week. As always, I'm going to put timestamps in the description below to make it easier for you to navigate this reading should you want to come back to this reading throughout the week, which I totally encourage you to do so that you may remain rooted in these divine messages. Again, remember just how powerful and worthy and deserving and capable you are. Remember that it is a practice, a daily practice. You're not always going to get it right. Sometimes you are that programming from external influences that have distanced yourself from the truth, from your authenticity, may arise again. And that's totally okay. That's totally human. But again, it is our responsibility to do the integrating, to do the practicing, to unlearn what does not serve us, to relearn, to reparent ourselves, to reprogram ourselves in our truth, in our power, in our worthiness. Thank you so much for bringing me into your present moment, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.